All right, Shalom. First and foremost, I would like to give all praises to Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham, Rachak Kodash. Double honor to the apostles and to the elders at Great Millstone. Peace, blessings, and salutation to the elect, to you I say Shalom. It's another intransit lesson. Lord willing, this lesson is edifying. This is Ecclesiastes chapter 3, verse 1. To everything there is a season and a time to every purpose under the heaven. And the scripture I really want to focus on is verse 7. It says, a time to rend and a time to sue, a time to keep silence and a time to speak. So that's the part I really want to focus on, is a time to keep silence and a time to speak. Which the time to the time to speak part is what I really want to focus on, because we're not in the time to be silent. No, we have this word that the Lord gave us, this truth, this wisdom and knowledge, and it's a time to speak. Since the Lord gave us this gift, right, we have to study to show ourselves approved. And not only that, we have to do the work of the Lord. Labor. We have to labor in this truth. Okay. What we're doing is a labor of love. All right. And a man's labors will not be forgotten if he passes away, because his works do follow. All right. So we're still in a time where we can preach this gospel, preach this word. We're still in that we're in that time where we can do these things, and we must perform the task at hand. We must continue to do that. It's to perform the task at hand. Let's get some scriptures, man. So, intrinsic lesson. All right, we must continue to feed the sheep. We must continue to preach this gospel, man. Since the Lord gave us this word, this truth. This is John 21, verse 15. So when they had dined, it says, Yahushua said to Simon Peter, Simon, son of Jonas, lovest thou me more than these? And he said unto him, Yea, Lord, thou knowest that I love thee. He said unto him, feed my lambs. He said to him again the second time, Simon, son of Jonas, lovest thou me? He said unto him, Yea, Lord, thou knowest that I love thee. He said unto him, feed my sheep. And the sheep is a representation of the elect, the believers, the chosen. Verse 17, he said unto him the third time, Simon, son of Jonas, lovest thou me? Peter was grieved because he said unto him the third time, lovest thou me? And he said unto him, Lord, thou knowest all things, thou knowest that I love thee. Yahushua said unto him, feed my sheep. That's right. So even Yahushua told Peter, who was one of the 12 disciples, Actually, he was the top of the 12 disciples. Okay. And Yahushua told Peter to feed the sheep, to feed the lambs, to feed the sheep, to feed the lambs, to feed the believers, man. To feed you know, to feed those that's hungry for this truth, that's thirsting for this water, this living waters, you know. And this is the truth. What we preach is the truth. And we're continuing in the apostles' doctrine too. Okay? There's a certain way we have to teach this truth. There's a certain way you have to there's a certain way you have to preach. And you have to preach with sincerity and with truth. With sincerity and with truth. Okay? Being sincere. Alright? Let's get to that scripture. So we have to bring out the whole counsel of the Lord, like Paul said. Right? Yep. It's Acts 20, verse 26. Wherefore I take you to record this day that I am pure from the blood of all men. Verse 26 again. Wherefore I take you to record this day that I am pure from the blood of all men. For verse 27, for I have not shunned to declare unto you all the counsel of God. There you go. So Paul did he didn't hide his token, or his not token, but his talent. Yeah, his talent in the napkin. The Lord gave us this gift to preach this gospel. So guess what? We must go in. We must continue to study. Study to show thyself approved, rightly dividing the word of truth. This is something that that we're in the spirit of doing. Second Timothy 2 verse 15. Study to show thyself approved unto God, a workman that needeth not to be ashamed, rightly dividing the word of truth. And there's many things to study on and different topics to do videos and lessons on. Okay, we can go into the history. We can go into different breakdowns, go into the Hebrew alphabet, the Hebrew characters, the Hebrew words. Okay, history. Going into just different prophetic scriptures. Rightly dividing the word, because we have to teach the people. This is 2 Timothy 4 verse 2. Preach the word, be instant in season, out of season, reprove, rebuke, exhort with all long suffering and doctrine. Preach the word. That's a commandment. Okay, do this thing willingly too. As part of the doctrine is to what? Reprove, rebuke, exhort. Okay, we're fools for Yahushua's sake. All right. And faith is a gift, and the Lord gave certain men faith. Okay? And those men of faith is going to show some works, because faith without works is dead. All right? Works do follow, like the scriptures say. We're doing a mighty work in the Lord, and we're still unprofitable servants. Revelation 14, verse 13, I heard a voice from heaven saying unto me, right, blessed are the dead which die in the Lord from henceforth, yea, saith the Spirit, that they may rest from their labors, and their works do follow them. They're resting from their labors. They died in Yahweh Shai. They're of the elect. So when Yahweh Shai come back, they're going to meet Yahweh Shai first in the clouds, those that died in Yahweh Shai. All right, so with that, shalom.